How was practice, Coach?
Good. We had a good practice today. Really happy about it. Third down period was good. I'm happy because, Phil came out and probably had the best third down and red zone period he's had. Our offense did a good job. I thought defensively we were where we're supposed to be. The final part of that defensive part is you can't just be where you're supposed to be. We've been there a lot this year. You got to tackle. So we've worked really hard on trying to be in perfect tackling position and look forward to us moving to tomorrow's walkthrough.
When you look back at the tackling from the last game, was it just their guys were bigger, or were the guys not in good position?
No, I didn't think we were in good position. I thought we were too high. We tackled around the head too much. We were lower at times, and at the point of contact, we raised, got up around the shoulder pass. They were strong physically, but good tackling technique and fundamentals. You can do better than that.
We got to execute. Part of we spent quite a bit of time with the mechanics of the game. Part of the extra opponent on the field with tempo teams is the tempo. And so that's just life in college football today, is being able to execute, make decisions in a short amount of time, get guys on and off, and keep them fresh, and that's just part of it. And so we have to practice that because that's part of the world we live in now.
What kind of things stand out to you about SMU this week?
Good quarterback, good skill, receivers. One of their receivers is a 6'3", maybe 6'4" wide receiver, so causes some massive matchup challenges and whatnot. So that'll be the biggest thing in this league. The skilled players are explosive to make plays in space, and so this is another group that can do the same thing. So we have to be able to make plays in space and limit explosive plays.
What are you working on in practice this week to kind of improve?
The biggest deal is tackling. When we get an opportunity to be in position to make a play, we got to make that play. And more so than the scheme, is that once we get in that position, we have got to make the play. Because if you make the play when the opportunity is there, it minimizes the play. When you miss that opportunity, it causes explosive plays, big chunks of yardage, and we can't let that happen.
How has Corey Sargent been practicing this week? Are we still going to see him coming off the bench?
Yeah, Corey's doing better. He's completely healthy, and he's working really hard in school. And I talked to him a little bit today. I told him it's nice to have him back mentally. He was struggling some in school the last couple of weeks. A lot of papers were due, and he got behind. But he's back up to par and doing well.
Bobby Folks played really well over these last few weeks at cornerback. Do you think that's going to be his spot going forward in this defense?
Yes, he'll start. He'll start again this week.
Anything in particular you guys have been working on this week to get prepared for SMU?
Well, like always in man-to-man coverage, we try to make sure that we don't ever lose our leverage, which, you either got inside leverage or outside leverage, and you're over the top, and, you give up deep balls when you lose leverage in man-to-man. And to just making sure they understand, the formations that we're going to see from these people and the adjustments. But we're not we got a couple of different coverages, but nothing, exotic. But just make sure they know what to do in the new coverages.
What kind of things are you working on in practice to kind of improve on things from last week?
Tackling. We've worked a lot on tackling, and again we've worked on the man-to-man stuff. As far as the leverage. Sometimes, if you don't have any help at all, you got to be inside and over the top. If you got inside help, then you want to stay outside. And just reading the release of the wide receivers, trying to get a body on a body, and then anytime they get, they get real close together and try to pick you. Then we got to make our calls to keep from getting picked, like alert bunch, alert levels, those type of things.
It's very important, Today we came out here with a lot of energy. I think defensive line standpoint, last week I didn't think we played to our standard. So this week, we came out here with more energy and came with a better mindset to better prepare for this week coming up.
What are some of the challenges SMU brings offensively? Are they similar to Tulsa at all? Or?
Yeah, they're very similar. They have a lot of pullers, the zone scheme as well.
Nice.
Yeah, we've been harping on tackling as well this week. We've been thudding up. A lot of our drills have just been tagging off this week. Everything's been thudding up.
Going off that, you're obviously a senior. What kind of emotions does that bring going into the last couple games here?
It's very emotional, It's bittersweet, I did pay my dues and did my times, but at the same time, I know I'm going to miss it.
What kind of things stand out to you about SMU coming up?
They have a very good quarterback. Their quarterback is pretty accurate and very big receivers, and their O-line looks pretty good as well.
What kind of different things are y'all going to have to do to get pressure on the quarterback this weekend against SMU?
We've been working more. We've been working getting to an edge on guys. Stop trying not to bull rush as much as we've been doing. We probably bring a little bit more pressure than we have before.